what's up everybody, this is C-Spray. I'm here yet again to another Transformer review, slash dedication review actually. This one's going out to my good buddy Brent Perry. He sent me this figure, which is the iGear Mini Warriors Bushwhacker MW-08, or also known as Outback. So, very cool. So this one goes out to you, buddy. Really appreciate this. And yeah, so let's just take a look at the package here. As you can see, it says Mini Warriors till all are fun, which is pretty cool. It's always a good sign. And then you got this is just a repaint of iGear Hench with a different head sculpt. I don't have the figure, so I'm not sure if the weapon is different or whatnot, but the head sculpt and the colors are different from what I know. So get some stuff on the side there. You get some stuff on the side there. And then you got the back here, a little bit of a write-up there and whatnot. You can check it out in my photos. Then you got some kind of grid style of artwork there. Pretty cool. Okay, so and it also says here Mini Warrior to Land Cruiser and back again. Pretty sweet. Alright guys, so let's just take Bushwhacker out of the package and go over him in further detail. Alright, let's do this. To all our fun. Just to show you what this kind of stuff looks like coming straight out of the pack. Got a little clamshell with the figure and his weapon, and you got I think instructions under there. It's taped to the card in the little plastic thing there, and you got that little stat card slash picture there, a little bio card I guess. Pretty cool. And then of course you got this, and it's not taped, so we can just pop it off here. Yeah, so, and there you go. So let's just take them out and take a look at them. Okay, so here's the figure out of the package, as you can see. Looking really nice. Nice detail on this little guy. Paint, you know, it lacks a little bit, but at the same time, it does fill in nice. All the windows, for example, are all painted, which is nice. But if you had to, you know, the color for itself is nice as itself, but if you had to compare it to the Generation 1 character, which I don't have in hand at the moment, they're completely different from one another. The Generation 1 character being more tan and just different colors in general. I'll try and post a picture either in this video or post a link to a picture and you can check it out. But yeah, you know, the figure as itself, this is my first figure of this scale from iGear. I have the two smaller mini bots, Spray and Huffer, or Rager or whatever. But this was my first one here, so it's really cool, and I really like it so far. Really light. You know, it's kind of a little bit hollow underneath. See some robot kibble there, as you can see. The wheels roll really nice. They got some texture to it, so they make some noise, of course. But do it on a carpet and whatnot, it'd be a bit more quiet. But that's not even a big deal. And then you have the weapon, as you can see, and that just places on the top, just right in between the tire there. And there you go. It probably goes in a bit more, but I'm just showing that as is. The gun can push in the tire a little bit more, but I just have it like this as is for now. Because it's pretty tight, as you can see. And then also, we have this little piece, little hinge piece at the front, pops off. And just be careful with that, because it's really tiny and you could lose it. Let's do a little 360 of the vehicle here. Just show it off. Show all the nice detail that was put into this. Nice wheels with the silver rims. Like I said, painted, tinted windows all the way around. Got some silver X on the gas tanks on the back. And the same with this side, and then on the front, you got the silver kind of spoiler piece with the headlights. And then you got the dark piece on the top with the silver M-shaped design. It's pretty simple, but it's not bad. You know, maybe a little bit more detailing, maybe some kind of like brown stuff on the side here to make it look like mud splattered up from the side from going off-road and stuff like that. Just kind of maybe rough it up a little bit. Maybe some scuff marks on the back there, but it's not, you know, it's a good template for a customizer to do stuff like that, or anybody who's really interested in kind of painting up their figures and stuff, because it could use a little bit. So yeah, we can jump into transformation with this guy now. I haven't done it yet. I just kind of wanted to save it for the review. And let's just get on with this. Okay, so to transform this guy, normally you just want to look for separating points. You know, like I said, I haven't transformed this yet. I'm just kind of just doing it for fun, just for, you know, kind of for the review here. So as you can see, I kind of just loosened this side panel up, and this side door piece came up, and it looks like there's a clip here which then pegs into the side here, and I think the side of the door also kind of just snugs into this side piece here. So those two pieces hold the whole side part together. So I'll kind of just show you here. Pull that up, kind of just unclip the front, and then there you go. You can now pull these things to the side, as you can see. And now these legs, they look kind of tricky, so I'm just going to be careful here. So I'm just going to take this piece here, fold it over, and yep, that's going to pop off, so we will just clip that together and then just put it back on. Easy peasy, and that just goes to show you how easy it is. So this side we will be a bit more careful. I'll pull this leg joint down, and then I'm going to move the door out of the way, and now I'm going to fold it around and make sure that's up, and then clip it together. And there you go, and there's a little clip on the side here that kind of just tucks into the side of the ankle piece there. So there's the legs. Pretty cool so far. Now I'm just going to bring those door panels up, pull this piece down. Now I'm going to pull his arms from the inside, and they're on ball joints, so you can just pull those around like that. And I think this piece folds underneath, and this can fold underneath like that. And there it is. Pretty cool. Then you can just adjust the arms, and yeah, as you can tell, everything seems to be popping off pretty easily without any effort. That's not a big deal though. You know, as soon as they're in there, they're pretty, you know, they feel pretty sturdy, but I guess if you're just kind of putting it out of that little bit of an angle, it's going to just pop out pretty easily, but for the most part it does stay in there. We'll go over articulation in a second here. I really like these painted forearms and fists. They look pretty cool actually. With that being said, I kind of wish there was a bit more silver aspects on the robot mode, to kind of fill it out a bit more, not make it so dull. That silver really pops in robot mode. Even the chest plate too, I wish that was silver and stuff like that, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Nothing a little TLC can't fix, if you're into that kind of stuff. And I also know he does have an alternate head. The head can be a little bit tricky. It took me a little bit to actually turn it around. It's in there pretty good. I'll take photos, of course, and you can check out the comparison in different head sculpts in the photos. The head just really rotates 180, and he has like a battle mask on this side. And you can just turn it around. I'll try and do it here. Actually, that's a bit more easier. Maybe I loosened it up a bit. But you just turn it around 180, and his other head will appear. And that was actually a bit easier. There you go. Pretty cool. Just show his weapon here. His weapon does fit into his hand. And due to the painted hands, it does take a little bit to actually fit it in there, but it does go in there, and I will do it when I take my photos, but for now, it's not fitting. Fresh out of the box, what can you do? So, we can now jump into articulation. Start off, as you can see, his head can rotate 360, showing multiple faces, actually just two faces on each side. His shoulders are on these little peg ball joint things that can go up and down. The elbows are on ball joints. They can go in and out, and they can rotate 360. And actually, the other side of the shoulder, it's actually on this kind of swivel peg. The inner shoulder's on a ball joint, and then the outer piece is on like this kind of connecting piece that just goes up and down like this, as you can see. The fists do not rotate, I do not think. They just rotate at the elbow. Same with the right arm. His legs are on these little ball joint pieces. They can go forward, they can go back, as you can see, and they can go up pretty high. You can do a karate kick. And then his knees can bend. They're on ball joints. They can move all the way around, of course. Same with the left leg, and then he does have these little tiny ankle pivots, just slightly, just enough to kind of tilt it, just enough. And that's pretty much it for articulation. You can get him in some pretty decent poses, I'm pretty sure. And of course these wing things kind of go up and down and side to side. You can put it down if you want, you can put it up, whatever you want. And actually this tire, I don't know if it's because it kind of moves a little bit. It might be just because it's the way it's on. But that's it. Okay, so to transform this back into the vehicle mode, all you want to do, you kind of just fold his arms back. Like that, and just kind of fit them in there like this. You can now take the legs, unclip them, and they're in there pretty good, so it might take you a little bit, but don't worry, they will come apart. Actually, that's kind of a good thing that they're in there so good, but at the same time it's kind of hard to get them apart after. And you don't really want to pull on the tires, because that might break them off the axle that's connected to the wheels and whatnot. So your best bet is to get maybe like a toothpick or something if you're having that much trouble. But we will not do that. As you can see, it does work without it. Bring the legs up like this. You can do the same with this, and we'll try it again. And let's see if this side's a bit easier to come apart. No, that's in there pretty good too. And with just a little bit of effort, I finally got it. And then you can now spin this around like this. Once you get the hang of it, you know, it's pretty easy, but it just looks kind of weird. It's actually a really nice, cool, unique design, but just a little bit tricky. And I'm just going to turn this around. There you go, fold it up like that, and now you can just start putting it all together. Pull this out, and pull this down. Let's bring in the front, clip it in, just like that, and just make sure this back piece is aligned with all this, or you might have some trouble. And it kind of clips in there a little bit, actually. Not really, kind of just fits in there. And then now you just want to take these doors. Remember I said they're connected in the front? The side piece actually slips into a little crevice there. It kind of just fits in there, which then will help compact everything that much more secure for you. And there you go. I probably made it look so much more difficult than it actually is, but that's the way it goes. Okay, so that's it. Again, gun go on top. Get a little vehicle, pretty sweet. I'll show you a couple of comparisons here. Got the Armada Hot Shots. Got Generations Red Alert. I'll just show you how big they are to one another. And then you got Ratchet, deluxe size Ratchet. I'll show you them off here. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this review. This has been the video review on iGear MW-08 Bushwhacked. Really cool figure, really unique transformation. I still yet to get the original version of this guy, but this guy for itself is pretty cool. Lacks a little bit of detail, but the overall figure is really nice. Plastic is really firm and really, you know, it doesn't feel cheap, and it's just a really nice, well done figure. It looks pretty good. A nice homage to the original character, aside again from the paint apps, but not a big deal. I'm pretty sure we'll get a repaint later on in the future. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Again, Brent, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it, man. You rock. Everybody, thanks for watching the video review on this guy, and let me know what you think. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next review. See you later, and thanks for watching. Later.